If you don't know exactly how much you earn, how much you spend, and where your money goes every month, you're walking in the dark. And you know what happens when you drive in the dark, without a light? Sooner or later, This is the biggest mistake that 80% of people make with their finances. But in this chapter, you will learn how to develop total clarity about your financial situation. Even if you hate numbers, spreadsheets, or find it all complicated, you will see how financial self-knowledge is the first step to freedom, tranquility, and real control of your future. Why financial self-knowledge is irreplaceable. You can watch 1,000 investment videos. You can follow all the influencers. You can even try to apply the money in shares or crypto. But if you don't know exactly where you are today, how much you owe, how much you spend, and what your starting point is, none of that will work. It's like trying to plan a trip without knowing where it's coming from. Without clarity, any financial decision becomes a long shot. And that is why financial self-knowledge is the first foundation of all transformation. The 3 golden questions for immediate clarity. Let's get right to the point. You need to answer these 3 questions straight away. Question 1. How much money do you actually earn per month? Fixed salary, commissions, freelance, extras, put everything on the tip of the pencil. Many people just kick a number in the head. But this is very dangerous. Question 2. How much do you really spend? Here's the secret. Most underestimate their own expenses. Get bank statements, card invoices, slips, and add everything from the last 30 days. Include rent or mortgage, food, transport, leisure impulse purchases, hidden signatures, interest and fines. You will be scared. Question 3. Are you living below or above what you earn? If your answer is above, you are entering a dangerous cycle. If it is equal, it is stagnant. If it's below, great. Let's make this work even better. Quick diagnosis. The X-ray of your financial life now that you know what comes in and what goes out. It's time to create your financial life. Take a sheet of paper or a simple spreadsheet. Debt in 3 columns. Enter output result $3,500, $4,100, $600 if you are in the red. Don't panic. This is a diagnosis, not a sentence. What is not measured is not managed, and what is not managed consumes you. The psychological impact of lack of financial clarity. Believe it or not, lack of financial self-knowledge affects more than your pocket. It eats up your confidence, decreases your energy. It keeps you in jobs and relationships that you can no longer stand but cannot leave, for fear of breaking financially. The result? Stress, anxiety, constant feeling of failure. But everything changes when you take the wheel of your financial life. Practical example. Lauren's affair. Lauren, 29, sales manager, earned $4,800 a month. She would say, I don't know where my money goes. I feel like I live well, but there's never anything left. She did what you just did. Note all expenses of the last 90 days. Found that spent $780 per month only with delivery. Paid for 5 subscriptions that I didn't even use. He was paying interest on a $1,200 debt without realizing it. In 3 weeks, she cut $950 monthly and redirected that amount to her emergency reserve. Result: in 6 months, I already had $4,800 saved and was starting to invest. Everything started with clarity. Simple tools for anyone who hates spreadsheets. If you think financial control is complicated, calm down. You don't have to be a finance genius. Here are 3 friendly tools that even those who hate math can use. Every dollar super visual app for spending every penny. Spendy connects to your bank and shows your consumption habits in simple graphs. Good budget, great for manual control and spending awareness. Choose one and use 10 minutes per week. That alone already transforms your relationship with money. Self-knowledge is also knowing what you want, not enough to know where it is. You need to know where you want to go. Here is a simple visualization exercise. Close your eyes and answer. What would your life be like with total financial freedom? What would you do differently if you didn't have to worry about debt or overdue bills anymore? What lifestyle would you like to live with tranquility? Visualize, feel, believe. Because the motivation to change comes from a clear vision of a better future. Today, you took a step that most people avoid for years. Look at your own financial reality. And that alone already puts you among the 20% who are in control, or on the way to it. Now comment below. Today I took control of my finances. And remember to check the links here in the description. It has tools to facilitate your way. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. This journey is just beginning.